Welcome back to lots of trains in a factory. Lots of little trains that go all over the place. And now I want to check whether quality modules are being produced. Not quite yet. Red circuits are missing. This is my red circuit factory. Probably does produce quite a bunch of red circuits, but not enough. I might really have to up my plastic production. Luckily that's very close by. Should really maybe just do that here. Maybe I did want to do that at some point and then I forgot. Because there's the sulfur factories right there. I'll have to see how that will look soon. Lots of quality modules, no, productivity modules. And I'll just copy, well, that thing without the middle pipes. But also, I might want to move it back a bit to leave space for a belt. Not sure where exactly I might get coal. I do need coal. Okay, I guess this is reasonable to want sulfuric acid there. Sometimes I wonder if those fluid trains might do the wrong thing. I had it at one point that a sulfuric acid train was going to a lubricant station or something, or the other way around, I don't know. Where's my coal mine? I don't think that would be enough for all the plastic I want to produce. But of course, I could temporarily move that coal through, but it would probably be not enough. Should probably do the proper solution right away. Can I build a station? I should be able to build that station like that. This will be the coal receiving station 2. And then just drop. No, drop is after. First I have to use the coal icon. Then I will have the unloading station. And maybe a balancer? Do I have balancers here? Maybe I need to get them from elsewhere. Something like this. I guess in some cases I might still use the red belts just to save materials. This difficult point in time where I don't really have many space-related upgrades yet. So I will just send that through. Might even upgrade a few of these splitters. Okay, I'm already here, actually. Now I can copy the whole thing and paste it a bunch of times. And I can actually connect that directly. Now I need power. And then I guess I will send half of this up and half down, because the throughput is quite good, or too good actually. And I might even do a double, what's it called? Not double stacking, but I guess double belt weaving maybe. So, and I will have that there. Right, like this. Combine, or rather do it like this, because they will be on the same side of the belt. I might just finish one of those, and then still need power. Probably not there. I don't know yet. Wait, why is that coal? How did that happen? I can't remember how that happened. Did I copy an inserter from somewhere? I think I want to watch that in the VOD. So I will write down the number, time. I hate when things happen that I can't explain. I guess I'm a scientist that way, and I want to then figure out what happened. But I will not know until I rewatch it, and maybe even then I might not know. So, there need to be some more blue belts. Maybe I should actually order some, so I can actually properly work with them. Maybe 200 for now, and I will reduce the number of red belts that I'm ordering. Maybe just 100. I will send away the yellow belts. And I will build a bunch of power poles over there to charge that rubber pod. Yeah, I'm still not in possession of any blue belts or splitters, so I will have to just build the blueprints for that. Now some robots are coming and delivering stuff to me. I hope that's all plastic that I'm sending through there, and I will just upgrade all of these belts as well. Or all of these splitters. I guess splitters are just some kind of advanced form of belt. Okay, now the plastic throughput should be much better. I might even now add some beacons, and then it will be hyper fast. Just on one side for now. So what will be the throughput? Most of the inserters are still working most of the time. We'll just add the same beacons on the other side as well. I guess now it might be almost too full. Some inserters might struggle putting things down. But luckily there are two choices for where they can put things. I could of course invent even more advanced contraptions, like putting coal only on one side of the belt and using the same belt as input and output, and having coal come in from the top and the bottom and getting it out from the top and bottom. I don't know exactly how I might do that. Maybe not quite. I definitely have ideas that are tried and tested, but maybe I need to try and test some more of them to make things even better. So this is the petroleum production or cracking. There's definitely enough light oil, so I should just speed this up a bunch. And a bunch more on the other side. Let me get more speed modules. Don't know if I have the higher quality speed module available. If I have it, I might have it there. 18, 19. Let me get that. I'm only getting the lower quality speed modules delivered, which is fine, but I might then just have to go there and fetch higher quality. Eventually I might abandon this plastic factory, but for now it still serves a purpose. And I guess I didn't yet build any kind of long-term parameterized chemical plant blueprint. So is this now working well enough? Definitely more petroleum, but is it enough? Let me look at petroleum production and consumption. So the consumption can increase drastically if there's more production, I guess. I also think the more light oil I use up, the more petroleum will be produced by the refineries, since they might be output limited through the light oil pipeline. Maybe I could also speed this up again a bit more. Don't even have beacons everywhere yet. For now, just the normal speed modules. These will probably reach their limit at some point. This is still increasing a bit. I wonder if that is because I added the speed beacons there. This is still quite slow, comparatively. I wonder when I will build the speed modules too. Definitely more plastic now. Even though the petroleum belt pipe is still quite empty. Can I improve something? Might even double the whole thing here. Let's see. So, just vertical. Yes, like that. Now I only need to connect this and also the inputs, of course, and now there is no power for the beacons. Well, I need this lubricant, no, light oil is it called. I hope it's fine to always just get rid of the heavy oil. I might have to check whether I have enough of it. Maybe I need to, yeah. I might want to limit the usage of the heavy oil, or the cracking of the heavy oil. Don't want to be limited in my lubricant production. So first I will have this the wrong way around, but it is not powered yet. So I can just calmly set the filters. If it is above maybe 10,000, might be a good number, then it can pump, then it can go to the cracking area. Let me look at the lubricant factory from afar. I might actually want to add some speed beacons there as well. Like that. Yes, there will be a underground belt. That's nice. And I need power poles. I guess I should actually go there now. It's not as far away to justify not going there. Good. I hope that speeds up the lubricant production a bit. I don't know if there's any other lubricant production. There are just lubricant train drops, which is basically the opposite. So light oil, is that further back pipe? It's not a back pipe, but a further back pipe. Anyway, water is down there. Can also easily get that. Now I have doubled the petroleum cracking. I think that was quite necessary. What are the problems of these trains? Why are you saying that? Why are they allowed to say that? It's only for iron plate trains. Are iron plates not demanded anywhere else? Are all stations just full? Should I get a warning for that? I don't know why. Obviously, some iron plate trains might go here. I wonder why they wouldn't go there. Did any train ever go there? No, apparently not. I guess it has to do with these blocks not having been built yet, and therefore these places not being reachable. So I have to build the whole thing, or I have to extend the thing. And then this might actually be used. Anyway, that helped, probably. Still missing all those Tier 2 quality modules. And this is still missing the Tier 1 quality modules. This is still missing red circuits. I could theoretically just build another block of this. Copy the whole block and place it somewhere else. Since now it is possibly better than ever. Or better than just having 8 factories. This is a very upgraded version of my parameterized thing. But I wouldn't want to use it everywhere for everything. I could definitely do better than that though. Maybe even having 4 times that many factories in one of those blocks. But then I really have to do some spaghetti with the inputs probably. Yeah, why don't I just copy the whole thing? So many trains. A lot of trans trains. Copy. And I'll just paste it up here. It's very close by. It shouldn't have anything in the way. It should just get every order done in a few moments. Yeah, many construction robots are busy now, but not all. Still have some construction bots idle, which is good. Might just take a while to build this. I guess while I am there, or while I am looking at that, let's see what this can do. I want to use this upgrade planner, if I can, on the red circuit factory. I think these kinds of upgrades are okay there. Yeah, downgrading the inserters is fine, and upgrading the modules just to produce more stuff. And I will do the same thing here for the not yet done factory. I hope the station hasn't been affected. It has been affected. Let's affect this. I guess some robots might have to fly back now. Okay, let's not upgrade anymore right now. We might get into trouble with copper cables now. Might not have enough of those. This is where I produce copper cables. I might even just copy the whole thing. I wonder how fast that can be. Maybe I just need more trains. Or upgrade the speed, actually, the speed of the belts. I do need to pay attention to the fact that this is double weaving, belt weaving. I don't know if I have a... Yeah, I might just use a regular upgrade planner for this somehow. I don't really know what might be affected and how it might be helped by doing that. will need to pay attention to the belt weaving things. Maybe the copper plates need to actually go on a red belt. I don't quite know. Maybe so far it is fine, I don't know. Always looks a bit weird. I wonder if at some point I might build such a factory with direct into train insertion. First belts seem to be arriving. Not sure how much it will actually help. And this is where I tried out having a ramp there to see how that might fit in. If I actually wanted to use another rail line here, I have to move some of those belts. I think at some point this was basically the northwest end of my factory, and then I expanded. So let me just copy the whole thing again and maybe paste it there, I don't know, or somewhere else. At some point where actually from all sides trains could arrive. Possibly here, even though it's quite far away. Might have to use super force building. Great, that should work. Now I just need to possibly add more trains. I guess I can never have enough trains. Some of those trains are now already leaving. I guess they are going to the depot, so maybe I do actually have enough trains right now. Possibly most of the output stations have a train limit of 1. I don't know quite how true that might be. That one is... okay, that's not an output station. That's also not an output station. This is a train. I should select the station. Yeah, I guess many output stations actually do have a limit of 1. So I might have to increase some limits just to let more trains do a job. I think I will just have it very simple here. This will be limited to half a row of stacks. Just want to actually make use of these inserters. I think Factorio is still superior for having factories produce every item in the game. Basically, in Satisfactory, you can't have an assembler produce an assembler. The assembler just produces the ingredients that you use for an assembler. So that's a slightly different dimension or concept. I wonder if Tectonica produces the actual things that you use. Probably. Oh yes, I now remember that I did build a modular nuclear reactor. I could basically just copy the whole thing if I wanted to. And this is not train-based, this is robot-based in this case. And at some point I will have to use purple chests right there. I don't know if I have purple chests available. Doesn't seem so. I guess I will quickly make those chests with robots around here somewhere. With a splitter just there. This totally doesn't look weird. And I will use quality modules, even though it is quite silly. No, don't do it, please. So I need more power in certain locations. And I need to limit this chest production to 50 potentially. I think I do have a productivity 1 factory there. And this is picking up the normal productivity modules. And the good ones are going into the chest. I now want to know what's up with this. This is waiting for blue circuits. They never actually produced anything. What is up with the blue circuit factory? It has no power in the middle for a big part of it. Not everywhere, but in many places. I now wonder if I should add another one of these modules or just speed them up maybe. I could add some more of those beacons for now on one side, just to try things out. I guess the green circuits right now don't get used up that much, but also the outputs are broken on 7 of 8 factories, or 14 of 16 to be precise. And I think those power poles should be delivered quite soon. Anyway, I was also trying to build a spaceship. It does now have thrusters. So, does it have crushers? Yes. Where will I build crushing? I guess rather at the back, or... yeah. So, crush iron, crush coal, and crush ice. I'll just say it this way, even though it's different. For now, no modules, but later I might add productivity too once I can send those up. And I do actually have to move this there. And now change this slightly. Because I need input and output because they can output their input. Let's first configure... I don't necessarily need to configure the filters or the... What do I actually need? Yes, I have no idea what I'm doing here. I think I will not do a sushi build this time. So in this case I need to use filters for both of these inserters. And now I will parameterize. Yes, parameter. So this will be the same thing. This will be carbonic. This will be isonic or oxide. And the good thing about that order is that it can pick up the same thing that it just threw away. So now there's a bunch of iron ore, a bunch of carbon, a bunch of ice. I will have to say ice there in the filter. Guess I could have done that better, but anyway. Don't build that belt, build a blue belt instead. I should switch my hotbars. So we have ice. I guess that is just for thruster fuel production eventually, but I should focus on turrets. Let me see, I guess I am... Am I producing turrets anywhere on the planet? Let me see. Turret, no. No turret production yet, so to be done now, basically. Probably right here. Need to remember that I want to choose quality. Gun turret. For now, output train limit will be 0 because I want to abolish the station basically and have just passive provider chests instead. At least for now. I might of course also filter the quality. Maybe just 2 of those, and to the left will be normal quality gun turrets. And maybe I could use this station later to feed the normal gun turrets into a quality grinding thing. I think the trains should soon find their ways to the station. Depots are already quite full, so trains should eventually find a new job. Let me look at some output stations. This has 2. No, it wasn't the output. But this has 2. This also should have 2. I guess my low density structure production is also quite low. And that is because of plastic. I guess I don't have those speed modules anymore. Sadly, I can't easily upgrade this. Let me check my inventory then. No idea where that was. I think right there. Oh, why is that? No. Don't I have a good upgrade planner? Can I see the actual upgrade planner while scrolling through? I think now I have the correct upgrade planner. So now I downgraded the speed modules again, just to make that work again. At least those productivity modules are already being produced, they are just not... Oh, they are already higher quality, but just with quality module 1s. So I might send up some productivity modules. And I should work on maybe just some turrets being placed up there. If I know how that works. Not sure if one row would be good enough. Might also keep the side turrets to a minimum. Maybe even stack them like that. And have inserters between them. I still will have to have some gun turrets on the side or at the back. I guess there are still not enough productivity 2 modules to send them up yet. I wish I also had the quality modules, but the quality module production there hasn't started yet. Still no luck with the red circuits. But at least the second red circuit factory is already producing. I guess that's the one. Gun turrets are lacking. Are they lacking something? Why don't I have enough trains delivering iron plates? That's a mystery. I would like to have an answer to that. I guess that might be a Norwegian name. Snorre Alsvåg. Alsvåg. Not sure what that means, or if that's just a fantasy name or doesn't refer to any words. I don't know every Norwegian word, sadly. So where can that come from? I guess I need more plastic trains. Where do I get my plastic? Still a lack of petroleum. And now there's a lack of light oil as well. What am I not lacking? I guess it's fine to turn all the light oil into solid fuel as soon as it is produced, just as so far as to fill up all the chests there. And if all the chests are full, it will stop producing them, which is just what I want, I guess. Now I'm just wondering... No, I don't think I need to speed this up at all. There's still enough oil and stuff. I think the limiting factor is the amount of refineries, or I could even add a few more beacons here. I think holding Control and Shift and basically dragging the super force building is not a good idea. Anyway, I think the radar doesn't have to be there. You can just place it anywhere else. So this might speed up things a little bit. I don't think the next productivity module will have a huge boost. Let me check. So that one has plus 7%, no, plus 6% productivity, so it's actually not too bad. If I had enough of them, let me check. I guess I'm still in the beginning phase of producing productivity 2. I have over 1 stack. And a few of them are arriving once in a while. Anyway, I think I can still work on my spaceship, so maybe today I might manage to actually get anywhere. That would be the goal for today. Going to Glabber, maybe even starting a tiny base there. But that might be kinda difficult if I am not able to organize my brain in a way to make sense of my factory properly. So let me copy this thing and set the filter to iron plate. Iron ore, I mean, obviously. So, iron ore. And then I will have some furnaces. Maybe 4 furnaces should be enough. I do have productivity modules already here, so I should use them wherever I can. I do have beacons. I'm not sure if I'm producing efficiency modules already. Might of course also be nice to produce efficiency module 2 and use that in space. I don't really know if I need to. Might also just build my spaceships bigger or just add more solar panels. I think the first spaceship only needs to produce gun armor, what's it called? Ammo, not armor. So if I just add inserters there, production of iron plates will start. The iron ore also has to go to the production of fuel. And I guess the carbon for now also is only used in fuel. I mean, I don't need space science. I might eventually also produce space science on this ship and just deliver it to Novice. I shall hydrate. So, I will just build a factory for the ammo, and then I want to see what the numbers are like. Might even do that on the other side. So 5 iron plates per second. So maybe I might add a speed beacon. Might just have normal speed modules for now. Maybe also normal efficiency modules. I should have those. Yes. Just that the rockets are currently busy and cannot send things up. I guess things have arrived right now. Not quite sure yet where I want to build those things. Might actually use belt weaving. Not quite sure. So how about I use a beacon if I find one. This might increase the energy consumption drastically, but I will live probably. So where do I get my accumulators? There. I'll just place a few back there. I don't think I necessarily want to have more thrusters right now, so fine to just have a lot more accumulators there. And I might always remove them again if I think I need the space. Might also try or have to move those things. If I think I need the space there for a factory. Of course, move that up there. Right, if I do that, I think that might be a good idea. And then I will have some more beacons in between there, maybe even with efficiency modules a bit. So what are they now like? They are still consuming quite a lot of energy, but they are also a bit faster now. Might also do full efficiency there. Not sure how that will affect things. Especially if I have the gun turret factories on this side. Like that. So. There seems to be not enough power sometimes. I guess the power might be charging and uncharging. I hope I will live. I guess I might need to store just enough power to produce all the ammo that gets used up. Anyway, I think now I can build a belt that is delivering the ammo. I guess I need to check the turret production on Novice. There. Still no iron plates. I don't get it. There's something wrong. So this is an iron plate drop. Let me look at my train, my stations. I might just not have enough iron plate trains. Yeah, maybe just adding more trains isn't enough. Why does this have an exclamation mark? Trains 1, trains 2, wait. I think this is fine. This needs to have a train limit of 1. It would be bad if I didn't have a train limit there. Anyway, what is the next thing for those? I hope there are not too many trains carrying electric engines. Please don't. I guess my blue inserter drop now has 5 trains wanting to go there, and I need to find where that is. And they are sort of blocking things again. It is so annoying that I have to manually set that. I guess sadly, for a moment I will have to basically unlimit these chests just so those trains can get unloaded. They were blocking things here. Where did you want to go? Pickup, yeah, where is pickup? Can you tell me? I can click on the train, yes, it wants to pick up copper, I guess. So not as important, but still not good if they are blocked. I wonder whether I have enough iron ore for more smelteries. I might just copy the whole... Wait. I do have a smeltery block thing, and I might use it to my advantage. This will smelt iron ore. And I might do the same over here, so I guess this will also allow for a reduction in travel time if the trains just have to go next door. Might take a while for all of this to be built. The beacons seem to not be ready. Maybe the red underground belts also don't seem to be ready. But maybe the first of these will be built first. And then at least I will have some more iron production. It's so good that I could theoretically just expand the whole factory just by adding more rail blocks and parameterizing them or setting the parameters. Lots of trains going to depots every now and then deciding to actually go somewhere else. Sleeping for a moment. I guess it's important to sleep. The other depot. Still no gun turrets. I'm basically waiting on gun turrets now. And for that now I have to wait for these factories to be built. What's up with the plastic? Still quite low. It's not 0, but it's low. Lower than it could be. Lower than it could be. I guess some trains now want to go to stations that they can't go to. Right? So there a train already arrived. The factory is not yet built, but it's still offloading and still fetching more. Next train comes. Already delivers a lot of iron ore. 2 trains are there. It will be fun. But also, why are those rails not there yet? Oh, I guess they are just there with the station block. They were not there naturally. This is quite a big factory already. Of course, it's not fully utilized. There are a lot of empty blocks. A lot of blocks where I just had some biters in there. Might remove the one biter base there. Not really interested in single biter bases. I guess I can't alt right click the biter base to give it a tag. Or a pin. Eventually I might also work on uranium fuel. So far I don't have the uranium rocket fuel thing. I guess I still need to actually work on the spaceship and get the fuel done. Luckily it doesn't have anywhere to go yet, so that's good in a way. So it can't just fly away without any gun turrets. I think I want to have it somewhat symmetric. So maybe just one. How far will that reach? One gun turret there. Maybe one somewhere around here. I'm guessing that I'm really that stubborn that I will wait for all of those, or for the proper gun turret factory to be built. I will not build a ad hoc factory for guns. Do I have the ammo in there now? At least a bit. I guess I have to remove that later. So... not sure if I might want to have the ammo go in a circle or not. Might not actually be necessary. Guess I'll just have the factories here. And then... the ammo will just arrive there. I think I'm still mostly limited by those factories down here not producing enough iron fast enough. I am thinking of building this in a different way, but also don't really know how much ammo I will need. So this will go down somehow. It is probably unlikely that a asteroid will hit back there, but I still want to be protected just in case. I guess I might just wanted to say upload, but yeah, I will upload a few substations. Also as part of the Glebber starter pack. Also a few solar panels and accumulators. And substations, of course. Not sure if I want to build heating towers right away. I might start with that. Substations are there. What else? Certainly roboports. Certainly robots. Probably also build a rocket. Would be nice if I could just say everything that I need for a certain recipe to be made once or something. You can basically drop a blueprint into a request group, but you can't drop the recipe of an item there. Wonder if I should remove even more. Just because I don't want to waste too much ammo on asteroids that are flying by too far away. I guess I should work on melting the ice now. Might have a little block of solar panels up there. Would be bad. Might also have solar panels at the back and accumulators somewhere else. They have a lower footprint, smaller footprint. So what's up with my iron production? I think this is mostly doing things. Except that nobody wants to arrive there. Or will any train arrive there? Drop iron ore. Okay, actually there should be, yeah. These furnaces definitely have produced some stuff, but the trains just don't go there very often. I wonder whether I should stick speed modules into these factories. Just to produce a bit more. So maybe 4 on each row. The same 4 on each row. Do I have enough speed modules? I guess I do. They are not listed here, so they are not lacking. I wonder where I have the green belt. Oh yes, it does actually show what items are missing in that thing. So right there, we have the problem. Yeah, can I maybe cancel that upgrade request? Yes. There's a weird sound for if you un-upgrade something, if you reverse the upgrade process. But it's fun and fine. It's nice to have some variety in the sounds. Just noticed that for the first time after half a year of Space Age. Where do you not want to go? I guess the inventory is not full and therefore it's just waiting. There's still a lack of plastic. Why? I guess I have to maybe at some point do more petroleum refining, or I mean oil refining. Let me look at my productivity modules. There are already 463 normal ones. That's quite a lot. I'll upgrade a lot of stuff now. Everything that I desperately need will be upgraded. Batteries there, I don't know. All the plastic factories. I guess the more productive other things are that use the same thing, the more of the base ingredient will be left for me to use elsewhere. I guess the same is true for sulfur production. It might take a few moments to upgrade all of these things, but then I guess I will then also free up some uncommon productivity modules that were requested in some other places. Not sure what the beacon production is like at the moment. Let's just have a look. I have one beacon factory. And I should limit this to maybe 500 instead. I'm now at a moment where I build quite a lot of big things, like these big smelting arrays. They need a bunch more bunch more beacons. Let me also look at my iron ore production over the last few minutes and hours. Definitely a new maximum. Could definitely be even better than that. There's still some space on the belt. And there are 2.3 million just under that one mining drill. 135 million. And then plus the mining productivity, which is currently at, let me see, 170%. So I get 2.7 for every one thing that I mine. So there are labs. They are lacking purple science. What is up with that? Needs more productivity modules. I guess they might be lacking well, just time. I might just upgrade the whole thing, double the production. Well, this has to be changed somewhat. I guess this should now still work. I might also upgrade all of those to the next best productivity module, even though the way I'm doing it now is not the most efficient way to do that. I want to see how many I have, how many of the better ones. Just 14 uncommon ones. I think that's not really worth doing anything yet. We now have automatic quality module 1 production with trains. And this is just lacking blue circuits. It will probably only be a matter of time until that is done. Now we have gun turrets. So probably the space platform also has gun turrets. I might even try to send up 18 uncommon ones or something, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't really matter right now. What else is there to do? I don't have to fear pentapods, I'm in a peaceful game. There are gun turrets already placed, now I should really focus on the spaceship fuel. So I need a chemical plant. This will do ice melting. Then I will just throw that into a tank. I guess I might also order a bunch of inserters and belts. Maybe 250 of those inserters for the Glabber. I guess furnaces are nice. I might also have the spaceship go forth and back a bunch of times. Might want 100 of those, or maybe just copy the whole request. Might just have the same requests down there. I think I will just build heating towers on Glebber. Can I then build... What are they? Steam turbines. Could also build those on Glebber. And heat exchangers. At some point I thought, okay, yes, no, it's the heating tower that needs a boiler. And a boiler is just a furnace and pipes. I think I can manage to build all of that, ideally from root on Glebber automatically. Those Glebber specific things would be nice to produce just there. I might of course also build a quality build for heat exchangers and... Well, I would have to put boilers in a train, and then I would have to put stone furnaces in a train. Do I want that? Just to have a train-based heating tower production. I guess I still could manage to do heat exchanger and steam turbine on Novice, but with quality. Not sure about the nuclear reactor. Doing that train-based might be slightly overkill. But maybe I just don't have an output train there and just might not even have an output line. Not entirely sure. Anyway. This needs an inserter. This might need productivity just to save some materials. Might also have another machine just to speed things up. Or to use even more unnecessary energy. Anyway. So, there we will have red stuff and blue stuff. This might just go even... no, not closer? Or will it go closer? It doesn't have to be closer, but I will do it like this, and no, it just needs to be iron ore coming around from there. Let me remove these solar panels. I might always rebuild solar panels elsewhere later. For instance, right here, since there's some unused space. Also between the beacons and the machines, I can put some accumulators. Making some space for even more solar panels in space. Anyway, this is already producing quite a lot of stuff, and I might just put that into a tank as well, obviously. And then I will have an inserter for carbon. I think this will reach. Great. I mean, I could theoretically try to compact my spaceship down a bit, but I don't really know if I want to. I could have a beacon there. Speeding things up a bit more. Need to actually send the carbon there. Can't just pretend to send. And then we have the red stuff available. Guess I need to remove some of this. If I want to use my usual design. Would of course just have one of those. Or maybe remove that one. Then I have two. Let's see. I actually need pipes. And underground pipes. I don't think this will connect properly, but I will do it anyway. So now there is oxidizer in both, but fuel is only in one of them. So I will have to also get the fuel over there. I guess I might even do that. Right. That works. I think the spaceship is mostly ready to go. I don't really have an idea really, but I hope everything is in there that needs to be in there. Just to be able to travel. I don't even know if I want to go down on lever yet. I need to send up a landing pad thing. And maybe a few more cargo bays. Let's actually ask for some more cargo bays and one cargo landing pad. What else? I might just go through and see if there's anything that I might be missing. How about a bunch of radars? I don't know if I need them. Don't really need much military stuff. So there are no pump jacks necessary on Lever. I will be importing some offshore pumps just because I will need water, maybe even early on Gleber, so it's nice to just have that available. Anyway, the next thing... Not sure about agricultural towers. Should I maybe... I don't know. I can't even make them except if I spoil some fish. I think I will make all of this ad hoc there. Not sure if I have any stone furnaces. Let me look. I mean, steel furnaces, I have them. I might even just send my 50 steel furnaces to Gleber. They might help remove some spoilage and smelt some stuff at the same time without using electrical energy. So this actually wants to be there instead. That's fine. 52? No. 50 shall be on the way. Let me look at the rocket silos. I think that's fine. So this spaceship is very ad hoc and weird, but I think it will do the job once it needs to go. Currently I'm lacking oxide asteroids, probably. Could I find some better asteroid grabbers? Send them up manually. Maybe I will ask for 120 of those. Would definitely be nice to have more of the uncommon ones. They have more arms, they can grab better. Also, yeah, might just use the normal cargo base for now. Quality is 5.2%. I'm lacking energy at the moment. My steam turbines are not doing enough. So I guess I will copy the whole thing to here. 2 of those blocks. I guess it would be nice if they actually built the closer steam turbines first. Maybe I need to store more in advance. Steam turbine production is somewhere around here. Yeah, 250. And maybe 120 of those. Don't really know the ratios. Someone told them to me a few streams back. Nuclear reactor, I have 1 uncommon. I'll just not use them for now. I just have a weird idea. It involves a bunch of speed beacons and correct timing. I think theoretically you could turn on speed beacons up to 99% and then turn them off. Can you? Let me just imagine something. So, let's imagine there is a power pole thing. So now a beacon placed up there will be out of power for now. This says 5.2 quality. And it still says 5.2 quality. Now it says 2.2. I don't know if that's an intentional bug or if you could actually game the system. I don't know if I would be good enough at circuits to build this. You would have to know what kind of speed you're dealing with. You would have to probably get the read recipe finished thing and then time your thing from there and read working to see whether it's still working at all. But you might basically have this on high speed. I think I should make a video about that and ask other people to craft that, or ask whether someone has already done that. And then I would copy the design, because that might be ingenious to speed up the quality grinding. Usually I have a bunch more than just one machine for the normal ingredients to be converted to quality ingredients. Let's see. Solar accumulators. So I have a bunch of those. I think I might just copy this thing potentially to the outskirts of the factory, since there this wouldn't be in the way of, or because if I build a proper factory on the outskirts, some things might not properly work. Like some stations are not reachable with that kind of setup. I think that might be already too much. 1,500 and more and counting. Yeah, I will just only do 2 of them for now. I don't need to stress the robots too much, and I guess my solar panel production might be stressed then. I might also, of course, have a train-based solar panel production. Need to write down my idea, because I will otherwise forget it. Speed, beacon, turn on and off for quality grinding. So that is my idea. I have written it down so I can forget it in a different way. Yeah, I guess a lot of the lack of speed of the factory right now is due to energy problems. Will that be solved soon? I guess this is already working. There's no water coming in. I can make water come in like that. I guess the heat pipes are slowly heating up. They are not yet at 500 degrees, so they are not yet doing anything. Want to know how many trains are idle. There's not many trains at the depots at the moment. I hope there is no overload of some station. Need to again look at the numbers and divide them. Mainly the drop numbers. I think I would notice if there was a unlimited thing. And there have been no more quality things produced. I think I will increase my luck a little bit by building another factory. I see. This needs a pump. A pump or two. So let's build that then. How is that already working? I thought it couldn't work. Maybe there was a tiny bit of water that was stuck at the end, and then I removed some part, and then the tiny bit of water flowed through. I'll just have 2 of those pumps there. I guess it is so that a lot of, these heat exchangers produce a lot of steam from a tiny bit of water. In terms of volume, why don't I... Oh yes, I don't have the request yet. Let's forget that request entirely. Just throwing away some trash. Right. So... hope I get more luck right now. Might still limit this to 2 rows of things. Eventually I will do quality grinding, and then I will remove the normal stuff. But I guess I could still look a bit at my item list. Display panel is what the other thing was called. Don't need a pump probably right now on Glebber. I might want a bunch of chests from the get-go. So I will... oh yes, and logistic chests, all kinds of logistic chests. Maybe purple, as well as all my other ones that I normally use. I don't really often use the green stuff, even though maybe it is actually helpful in certain areas. I might also ask for 100 of those space platforms. I have 13,000 on the planet, that's quite a lot. I want to know what my big spaceship has in terms of foundations, or whatever that's called. Meowth. 183,000. Let me just check. Okay, that blueprint alone is apparently 222 megabytes, and if I hover over it, the game slows down significantly. Still no luck, except if other requests maybe. Wait. Let's not give this spaceship more than it needs. Also, I shouldn't put in that many... how can I limit this? I need to limit this via a cable. So if less than 4,000, I guess. I think all of those are just normal asteroid collectors. And now I have another uncommon one. I have two uncommon ones. I might even send up some uncommon mining drills. I guess I might just stand around here, but the rocket silos might be busy for a moment. Those mining drills are of course important for stone mining on Gleba. Not sure what else I might want to send. I don't know if I want to have labs on Gleba. I don't really think so. What kind of research might I want to do? All of them require, or most of them require, red, green, blue, and space. Or purple. I guess today I might not be able to actually build a factory on Gleba. So, I might still want to send some stuff over there. Maybe actually some heat exchangers and steam turbines. Not sure what the perfect ratio would be. So now I can deliver to the mushroom farmer. And I guess that will allow me to replace some... Okay, now there's another one. It's fine, it's fine. I can just replace the left and the right one. And then at least there will be a few more arms, a few more space covered as well. It's a bit wider of a range. So this one asteroid, I think I would never be able to grab that one if it came from directly from the side. Luckily, if I'm moving through space, I don't have to care about things coming directly from the side. So that is not really too noticeable. Don't really know if I need any kind of what is it called? The recipes that swap out the things. Maybe I will have some of them. Yeah, I'm bad at this game if I don't play it for a while. So basically I will read the whole belt twice. I mean, I guess there will be the metallic asteroid thing and enable if bigger than 50, for instance. And now I need to read the whole belt. And that is the case right now. This will be metallic. Wait. Okay, wrong alarm, wrong alert. I can't even do that right now. Now I want to figure out when I can do that. Glabber. Asteroid. Advanced asteroid processing. Okay, I think the asteroid reprocessing is on Vulcanus. Is that true? Yes. There. The ones where I enter a metallic one and get something else out. Potentially. Yeah, okay, I have to go to Vulcanus for that. But that's fine. I mean, guess I will do that in about a month or a year. Judging by the time that it took for me to not even get to Glabber yet. But I haven't really played much Factorio for a while, and now I'm coming back to all of my save games. Okay, this should be automatic again. I need to probably throw away some of my stuff. This is where the grabbers go. I guess no more grabber production right now. Well, I should properly limit this there. And now I have no idea. I think, yeah, one thing that I will need on Glabber is also maybe 100 of those. Basically, I want to be able to do belt weaving with the biolabs. And I might want to also order more productivity modules. I don't know whether I have the better quality. No, not yet in a stack. Not yet a full stack. So I will just live with the normal ones. There will still be a few deliveries to be made. Okay, I should save the game from time to time before bad things happen. I mean, this is peaceful, but still, it can happen that the wrong thing lands on the wrong belt and then goes through all of the factory and contaminates everything. This kind of contamination would be interesting if there was that as a concept for a planet. I mean, spoilage is such a thing. But yeah, you might have a nuclear factory where things can decay into other things and then you need to sort them out. Is there anything else I need in my power armor? Right now I don't think so. Might of course be nice to have a second power armor just to switch things around, but for now I guess it will be fine. Might always order one up, or maybe I'll just build a second one. Just to have it, and I guess it just costs one slot in the rocket, or one rocket, even if the power armor is fully filled. So a few exoskeletons. What else? Portable robopods. I don't know how many. And batteries. I guess they are not going in a chest yet. Might limit this to 1 stack. Although if it's mixed quality, it will be less than 1 stack. Oh, I have another better portable fusion reactor. Let's see. This is the one that I have. One that I will use, probably. Okay, all those things. Good. That's basically my second power armor. I will want to have that for when I have the belt extra thing equipment for the more inventory. Just so I can smuggle home a bit more of that in another power armor. Possibly. I don't know if that's the best strategy or just to take home my mixed bag of different things. Okay, one thing I'm noticing now, I guess I won't get to Glebber today. I didn't even order all the rocket parts. Yet. So I will just get all the things that are somehow necessary in rocket production. I think even processing units and low density structures and rocket fuel, even though I could at some point produce them on Glebber, but I don't think I want to limit myself to have to produce them right away. I think I want to be able to go home or go to Volcanus before I perfectionize the Glebber situation. So let me see, what does a rocket silo need? 1000 of steel and concrete. I don't know if I really want to send 10 stacks of concrete up. But also it wouldn't really be nice to only do things halfway and send a bit up. And then I have to do the rest anyway. I guess I have enough space in the rocket to carry all of that stuff. Guess I can also try to write 1k in some cases. I'll send up 100, or was it? Yeah, maybe 100 of each. Probably I need more. 300 blue circuits because of the building itself and 1 dose of rocket. 200 electric engines. I've forgotten pipes, but I think pipes are easy enough. That's what I'm saying now. Might not actually be easy. Okay, maybe I won't finish this today. As I mentioned about 100 times, I guess. Why don't I have pipes in the system? Shouldn't I have pipes in the system? I should probably have... Where's my pipe factory? There. I should make this passive provider chests. Maybe I should also have a separate factory for underground pipes. This looks like one where I might build that. Might be a bit overkill to do that, but who am I if not overkill? I guess there is no station or no place where that needs to go. It will just go into passive provider chests again, because underground pipes are not needed anywhere. So what are these stations? This is the pipe drop, this is the iron plate drop, and this is the parameter 3 drop. I don't need that one. I also don't need the power poles there. Anyway, more stuff definitely managed to be done today. I also could just, now that I think about it, go to Glebber and send the rocket back. Why didn't it yet get the cargo landing pad? I guess I have to make sure one is actually produced and sent. Yeah. That one. I didn't yet install a passive provider chest or anything. Or any kind of chest. Let me instead throw in the cargo landing pad. Yeah, that was requested, that is why that is now sent up. I will now turn off all my personal logistics. I will turn off that automatic request thing. I will throw in my other power armor. Guess I have to wait for something. Rocket is not ready. Rocket is ready. The mushroom farmer will get the power armor. The second one, that is. And now I will lose my stuff. I think I'll just hop onto the rocket and basically disappear. And I might just send the rest of the things later. I will save the game once more. And hop up. My first lift off in this playthrough, where I lift off myself and see the actual atmosphere. I think I still want to just go to Glebber in this stream, and then we might go from there next time. So there are still a bunch of things probably arriving soon if I actually manage to do automatic requests again. Also, I could just say go to Glebber anyway and send the rest of the stuff later. At station Glebber. I guess now it is waiting for these two deliveries of concrete to arrive. Of course, I don't know whether I will survive the trip, but I might just save again, just because I'm in a different place now. Not on the novice surface anymore. Can I speed up my robots at all? I think the next speed up might be hidden behind Fulgora Tech. Where would I find that even? That one? Yeah, I have all the speed upgrades that I could get for now. I want to see the spaceship fly. Not sure what I could do to make the spaceship fly away right now. If I don't want it to now send all the things. Probably one problematic thing is also that they alternate between when they send. So if they were in sync, then they might not actually hold up my spaceship. I'm kind of impatient, so I will just do that. I guess the rest will be delivered, but then I can rest easy afterwards and be shot into space. Oh yes, it flies. And I can just watch how it dies, probably. I don't know how easy it will be. I mean, I have researched quite a bunch of gun turret or shooting ammo things, improvements. What are they called? I guess I might just research the next one as well. Physical projectile damage, that's it. Did anyone ever shoot anything yet? Not yet. I guess this will be the first trial. And things are getting shot quite quickly, so I guess there's no need to worry. Did I upgrade that? Yes. Don't think I have any other upgradable grabbers. Definitely not the fastest today, but I will reach Glebber surely. So, now I will do something weird. I will turn off the music. And I will turn on the actual in-game music. Just because I want to experience landing on Glebber the first time and seeing what kind of music will start. Will it just be the first piece of the soundtrack or another one? Because now we have the space soundtrack. So I guess there was a weird theory that that is just not a bumhole, but the big pentapod at the top of the planet for some reason. I wouldn't know why there's a 5-legged thing on top of the planet. Anyway, I think I'll save the game once again, because now I have arrived and I might just throw myself out of the window and see what happens. See where I land. very green atmosphere. And it's actually that first song that also was in the trailer for Glebber. I wonder if that's always the same, whether they always show that song first. I might just harvest this and get the heating tower unlocked. There's some other stuff. So where do I get those fruits? Up there are some fruits. There's some stone. There might be some building area. I think I have turned cliffs off completely. I do get some copper bacteria, but I guess they might be rather rare, or I mean they spoil soon. I guess there are some about things. Luckily, I don't think I can even hit them with my pickaxe. Yeah. I guess no pentapods will spawn there. Because I'm in peaceful mode, I guess it's good to test it that way. It's good to try out whether peaceful mode actually works. Yumako. I wonder whether I have to process it to get an advancement achievement thing. And maybe that has to be done in a machine. Obviously I have to send down stuff from space. And I will do that now. So, for now, just the landing pad, 3 cargo bays, solar panels, that, and substation. And I will go out of the way because things might land on my head, and that is not very healthy. I think I might see the shadows. Okay, all these things arriving there. Will there be a shadow? I mean, yes. This is where I landed, probably, near those boom puffs. And they are even combined. I didn't know they could combine things into one. Maybe that's a new thing. Nice to lose some health right at the start. I don't know if I will necessarily stream my first factory building experience on Glebber here. I mean, I have already streamed my first experiences on each planet multiple times. So that is actual water. So now a jelly tree, jelly stem, and I need some iron bacteria. Okay, and now I can, with this iron bacteria unlocked, I can actually process the jelly nuts and the other thing. So I will just do that once. Everything once. I didn't know I could make bacteria and... yeah, didn't know I could make that on hand. Good to know. I mean, there's only a chance that I get it. But yeah, still good that I can do that. Might also use the steel that I would have been turning into a rocket silo. I could just use that for other things that I might have to build in the future. Maybe agricultural towers need those kinds of trees, those kinds of steel, I mean. Puddle pop. Differently looking variants of it. And there are some weird little animal sounds, I guess. if one were to listen closely. Anyway, I should actually build the thing. So there's the stone mining area. I guess I will just build it right here, my landing pad. I'll have a bunch of iron very soon. There. Wait. That thing. 3 cargo bays. And there are things in the way. Stings. Or a sting front. Sunny comp. Guess there are also different variants of the sunny comp. Wonder why it's called that way. So, I guess I might just build the solar stuff. Might also send a lot of other stuff down that I will probably need. Okay, I'm out of energy here. That is not actually good. I guess whenever I'm shooting stuff, I will lose energy. I guess one way to resolve this problem is by adding efficiency there. And 1 efficiency here. Not sure what is the most energy draining thing on this spaceship. Can't even figure this out now without clicking this, but yeah, now the accumulators are charging again. The beacons are the most consuming. Maybe I just need less beacons. I mean, I don't know if removing such a beacon will do bad stuff as well. Might also remove 1 of them each. And that. Well, I might just move that in the middle actually. So it can reach both, so it's not useless. It's more useful that way. Okay, what else? I wanted to send down some materials. Probably a lot of these advanced inserters and also some normal ones. All kinds of belts, splitters, pipes, pumps, robots, all kinds of chests, roboports, combinators, concrete. I do even have more solar panels. I might just try to place them here just to satisfy the energy needs of this ship. Don't want this spaceship to die on me just because I didn't bother to install enough power. Anyway, all the steel, all the blue circuits, most of the modules, or at least the majority, some assembling machines, chemical plants, beacons. I don't know if I could send down half of the accumulators. I might just leave them there. Oh yes, all of that stuff. Yeah, some firearm magazines, why not? Then I can shoot some, because I need to shoot some nests to actually get the eggs, I guess. And I wanted to throw down that power armor. I might ask for 10 gun turrets, but I don't really know if it's really necessary. Maybe those red underground belts. Storage tanks and chests. Great. And now I will go down again to, say, 10 turrets. Just 10. Maybe X can still spawn if I don't pay attention to their spoilage, to their freshness timer. Okay, that is that. And I guess now the mushroom farmer may just have time passed, maybe 2 minutes, and go back to novice. I guess right now I can't really do anything anyway, so I will have to live here or die here. Guess I might throw down those cargo bays as well, or even more storage. And that's it. That is my first landing on Gleba. I guess I will have to move those solar panels eventually, because this is proper factory building ground here. Might actually also get my robots, and then I can do things automagically already. And I can place robopods soon. I don't know if I ever did it that way, that I just had a power armor with proper things installed and could already use robots right from the start. Might have the accumulators in the middle between those substations. Okay, the problem is I can't get through, so I will have to have some gaps. But it's nice to have the initial power set up and then go from there. Anything else? Any more accumulators? I don't know. But that's quite a lot of stuff to get started. I might also just throw the iron ore in there and later deal with that. But I guess that's it for that stream. I will get myself set up soon. Thank you for watching.